Hey, I'm Aja A, and welcome to Sunshine Haze. Don't forget to check out all the links that I have listed down in the description box, and if you like the video, please give me a little thumbs up. If you have any questions after the video is over, feel free to drop them down below. I try to respond to everyone. And if you all know people interested in astrology, numerology, tarot, or whatever I'm talking about on this channel, go on and send them this link. And don't forget to hit subscribe. And of course, thanks for tuning in and rocking with me. May this info help y'all live your best lives. Peace. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm Aja A. This is a moon video. This time around I'm going to be talking about the full moon that we had a few days ago. I wanted to get this up on time, but as y'all know, work consumes my life. But I still wanted to get this information out there for you guys because we will be dealing with this energy for the next couple of weeks, okay? This time around, we are talking about the Aquarius full moon. For those of you guys that don't really know too much about the full moons or about what that means or what that energy means for us, the full moon marks the time during the lunar cycle where we kind of get this signal that, hey, it's time to wrap things up. So full moons are associated with the energy of endings. They're associated with the energy of illumination. This is the point when the moon is a big old circle and it's brightly shining in the night sky, right? And full moons are also associated with release, going hand in hand with that energy of endings, okay? This time around, the moon is in Aquarius. Aquarius is an air sign. It is the water bearer. Aquarius carries the energy of the individual, and Aquarius is also associated with the collective. Although it does carry that energy of individuality, it is associated with the collective, and it is also the sign associated with innovation as well. This full moon happened on August 15th, which is my dad's birthday. Happy birthday, Dad. Also, Nipsey Hussle's birthday. R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle the Great. The moon was at 8:29 in the morning, I believe, Eastern time. It's past. It doesn't matter now. It does, but you know, for those of you guys that are interested, the full moon happened at 8:29 in the morning. So some of the energies that we should expect to see popping up for us dealing with this Aquarian full moon energy. First and foremost, I've got this energy in my notes here. I've got the energy of the collective. So dealing with Aquarian energy, I think this point of the year, what we're really going to be looking at is where do we fit in? Where do we stand in this life? Where do we stand in this world? What are we meant to be doing? How are we supposed to be getting there? What does our growth look like? What's our progress supposed to be looking like? With this being a full moon, though, it's time for release. So going hand in hand with that energy, I think what we're going to be dealing with is, okay, where do I fit in? How do I get in where I fit in? And what has been stopping me from actually coming into alignment with that energy that I feel I'm supposed to be resonating with? So I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of us during these next couple of weeks, you are having these thoughts, and Aquarius is air, so our thoughts are going to be going a mile a minute for these next couple of weeks. We are definitely going to be feeling that intellectual air energy. But as I was saying, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of us are having these thoughts of, okay, this is where I envision myself. This is what my success looks like. This is what my life looks like, or this is what I want my life to look like, and this is how I'm going to get there. That's the illumination from the full moon coming in to show you these things. And then with that energy of release and the energy of ending, this is where you get to stop or start to tackle the obstacles that are keeping you from getting to that point, okay? And the next note that I've got here is individual energy. So although I was talking about the sign of the collective, where do you fit in, we're also dealing with this Aquarian energy, the energy of the individual. So for a lot of us during these next couple of months, as I was talking about a little bit earlier, you know, who are you? What does your life look like? What does your best life look like? What does the truest version of yourself look and feel like? And that is, again, going to be illuminated with this full moon energy of Aquarius coming in, and with us being at the point of the lunar cycle where it's time for us to end certain chapters, end certain phases, end certain cycles. You're going to be coming into this energy of, okay, this is who I am, this is who I want to be, this is what's been keeping me from it. This is what I've been doing that's been keeping me from it. And these are the things that I can start to do to actually start to change my course of action and actually put me on the path to the destination that I'm trying to end up in. And again, this is a full moon, so I wouldn't say it's the best time to actually make the moves, but it's definitely the time for you to start to, you know, get a clear picture of what those moves might be in regards to, you know, who you want to be, what you want life to look like. I talk a lot about living your best life, and this Aquarian energy has a lot to do with it, and it is coming with this energy of, okay, you can live your best life and you can still operate and be functional in this world and in society, but you can do it without, you know, being stifled. You can still be you. You can still do everything that it is that you want to do. The last Aquarian note I have here is innovation. So going back to what I was saying about, you know, what does your best life look like? What does the truest version of yourself look like? A lot of us oftentimes, and especially now, a lot of us are going to be feeling this energy of, especially for the things that we've been trying to get towards, these goals that we've been trying to reach that we have just been falling short of, or that these finish lines that we've been seeing in the distance, but no matter what we do, it's like they're staying in the same spot and we're not getting any closer. So this innovative Aquarian energy with this full moon and this illumination is coming in to say, okay, this is what has not been working. Let's get some new ideas. Here's a little bit of light. Let's shed some light in this area. Let's shed some light on this aspect. And ooh, here's a new idea. Here's something different that I can try. And here's something different that I can do that might actually get me a little bit closer to my goals, as opposed to what I've been trying and what hasn't been working. Aquarius is also a fixed sign. So the fixed energy deals a lot with action, actually making the moves, actually the change of the cardinal energies usher in, the fixed energies actually build upon it. So during this next couple of weeks, again, as I was talking about, getting into that living your best life, being the best version and the truest version of yourself, and seeing the things that are holding you back, you've got this fixed energy coming in too that actually says, okay, you can see these things. And we are, again, dealing with Aquarius, which is air energy. So it's a lot about perspective. It's going to be a lot of thinking, a lot of, you know, processing things differently in our heads during these next couple of weeks. But anyways, as I was saying, you're seeing these things and you're thinking these things through, but you're thinking them through to the point to where you get an idea of exactly what actions you need to take, again, in order to be living your best life and to be putting out the best version and the truest version of yourself. On the shadow side, Aquarius is air, so they can be a little aloof, they can be a little ditzy. I think the best way to put it is doing shit that doesn't make sense. So just keep in mind, especially during the shadow, around the shadow time, just move with caution. Before you do anything, really think things through, really double check and go over things 2 times, 3 times, 4 times if you have to before you finalize them, before you solidify them, because that aloof shadow Aquarius energy could be coming in for us, for a lot of us. I did something the other day and afterwards I was just like, girl, that only happened because your ass wasn't paying attention. So that's an energy that could be popping up for you. And I think I actually did that like the day before the full moon, so I'm laughing because I could have avoided that, but I didn't because I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. So just keep that in mind. That is an energy that you guys could very much so be, you know, kind of dabbling in during these next couple of weeks. But if you can avoid that, avoid it. And you can avoid that by thinking things through, by moving very cautiously, by giving a lot of thought to your actions before you actually make them happen. Especially with this Leo energy. Leo on the shadow side can be very impulsive. So you don't want to be out here tossed in the wind and just doing shit on a whim. That's not what we want to do right now. You actually want to start seeing things a little bit more clearly before you start making some moves, okay? The next thing I want to talk about with this moon is the numerology. So this moon happened in 22 degrees, and that is a very powerful number. So this is a very powerful moon, and I think it's important to speak on a little bit that although we are in the Cancer and Capricorn eclipse axis this year, this is the first Aquarius full moon after coming out of the Leo Aquarius eclipse axis for the past couple of years. So this is the point where all of the change and the work that you've been doing over the past couple of years, all of the stuff that you were working on, for whatever goals you were setting at that point, this is the point where all of that work starts to, you know, when they say you reap what you sow, you actually start to reap what you've sown during this time. But you still got a little bit of energy that you need to work through, a few more things that you need to figure out, and that is what is coming up for us during this time. 22 is and it's a master number 1, and so anytime master number energy comes in, I'm like, oh, this is important. So 22 is a master number energy, and it is the number of the master builder. And I was talking about that fixed Aquarian energy and actually taking action and making moves. So with this full moon happening in 22 degrees in the sign of Aquarius, we are really dealing with this energy of, okay, again, this is what I want my life to look like. This is what I need my life to look like and feel like. And this is who I am. This is who I want to be. And this is who I want people to see me as. And actually taking the steps and taking the actions to get yourself to those goals that you've set for yourself. Master number energy is very important. It's considered the most powerful of all of the numbers. So this coming in during this time is saying, okay, everybody, this collectively, this is the time to where we are starting to shift into this new rejuvenated space and time of everybody being who they are, the truest version of themselves, and then also being able to work and move cohesively as a collective. Okay, where do you fit in? Falling into alignment with that, but also who are you and who do you want to be? Okay, just going a little bit further into this builder energy, we've got this moon that happened on an 8 day, and 8 is another energy of cultivation. 8 is also the number of cycles, of karma, of infinity. So I think this moon is also coming in with this energy of, okay, like I was just talking about coming off of the eclipse, the Leo Aquarius eclipses for the past couple of years, of saying, okay, you have done the work to make the changes, here is the change. And then also with that infinite energy associated with 8, there's also a lot of the energy of possibility coming up for us. So with that elimination, there's a lot of things that are going to become pretty clear for us during this time, and it's going to be a lot of important shit that we need to pay attention to so that we can really progress toward into the spaces and places that we need to be in. Okay, all right, y'all, so I kind of just reiterated what this moon is all about. So if you do intentions, this is a good time to do intentions, releasing any obstacles or any blockages keeping you again from living your best life, being the best version of yourself, anything keeping you from feeling like you found your place in this world, and also keeping you from feeling like you are able to just be you. And then this is also a good time to release any blockages in regards to, you know, your vision, your clarity, and then also creativity, because Aquarians are very creative, and I've been saying innovative this whole video, and also very innovative. So anywhere that you feel a little stifled in those areas, this is a good time to write intentions in regards to that. The people that are going to be the most affected by this moon or by this lunation are people with their sun, moon, or rising planets in Aquarius, or in 22 degrees, or in 22 degrees in Aquarius, or 6 or 7 degrees either side of that. If you've got a lot of Aquarius, or a lot of air, or a lot of fixed energy, or a lot of 22 elements in your chart, you can definitely expect to be thoroughly moved by this moon. And even if you don't have those aspects in your chart, any of those aspects, wherever they hit in your chart, you can definitely expect to see a little bit of a shift happening there. Okay, you guys? And that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about with this Aquarius moon. Again, I know this video is going up a few days late, but I still wanted to get this info out there for you so you guys can understand the energies that are coming in for us and that we are working with over the next couple of weeks. Check out the Leo lunar cycle video. My words. Check out the Leo, that's hard to say, the Leo lunar cycle video. We're still underneath that energy, so if you're interested in knowing what that's what type of energy we're dealing with in regards to Leo, you can go on and check out that video. I also have the Leo lunar cycle tarot forecast, and those are good for the next couple of weeks, so you guys can check those out as well. And the retrograde series, we have a couple of retrogrades ending. We had one that just started, I believe, and I've got videos up on all of those. And that is it. Those are all my shameless plugs. Thank you guys for watching. I will see y'all next time. Peace.